Today is Strawberry Wine Day. I hope everyone enjoyed that video from yesterday. Today we are going to be starting phase 1 of our strawberry wine. Hi puppy, come here. This is Ruger. I don't know if you can see him or not. He's in my puppers, huh? Yes. All right, off. Good boy. He's off. We're going to be starting the strawberry wine today, as I said. So today is just about getting your strawberries out. So if you are buying fresh strawberries that are not frozen and you want to use those, that's fine. You can do that. You're going to need to add in, give me 1 second. There it is. Camden tablets. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Camden tablets to it. That's going to help kill off any natural yeast or anything like that that might have been on the strawberries. You're going to want to pluck your tops off, and then you're still going to want to put those in the freezer. Freezing the strawberries is going to help release more juices and stuff beforehand. And then you would do this part that we're about to do. Because you added in the Camden tablets, you want to let that sit for about a week and let those Camden tablets dissipate before you add your yeast and stuff in, or the Camden is just going to kill your yeast. I try and brew on a cheap scale. So I buy Walmart 1 pound bags, pre-frozen, ready to go. I did forget to take them out of the freezer yesterday, so that was a little challenging for me today. But I have already put them in the food processor. Put them in the food processor and just kind of chopped them up. If you make the same mistake as me and you forget to take them out, all I did was take some of my filtered bottled water and boil it and add it into the food processor with the frozen strawberries, and then just slowly turned it on and kind of did the pulsing. That helped break it down. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this strawberry shake, if you will, and we are going to put this into our bucket, jug, largemouth, jar, whatever it is you guys are using. I am going to be using this 5-gallon pot here. Everything has been cleaned and sanitized. So basically what I do is I keep all of my brew stuff in my garage, so it gets dusty and dirty. So what I typically do is I bring it in, I wash everything with soap and water. Sometimes I wash it with soap and water and run them in the dishwasher. I'm sure the dishwasher is probably not really necessary. It just all depends on how long it's been since I've made my previous brew. And I use a bottling brush, get down in there and make sure you get all the grime out or anything that was left over from a previous brew. Once it's washed with soap and water, I bring it in. I have a 5-gallon bucket set off to the side over here that has my sterilizing solution in it. So we've washed with soap, water, rinsed the soap off. I bring it in, dunk it. I let it sit in there for just a few minutes. Now everything needs to go in there. So my whole food processor was washed with soap and water, taken apart, put into the solution. Anything that's going to make contact with any of your materials, you want to make sure it gets sanitized real well. My 5-gallon jug here has been sanitized. Everything has been sanitized. Sorry, my phone is going off like crazy. So you want to make sure you sanitize everything. That's a real important step you don't want to skip. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to be using a brew bag. So basically all I'm going to do is we're going to set this off to the side. We're going to bring this in here. We've got our brew bag. Brew bag has been washed. I'm going to just take this brew bag and set it in here like that over the top. And pull that nice and tight. And just check something here. Sorry about that. I wasn't sure if you guys could see it or not. All right, so once we've got the brew bag in there, take this spoon, and we're just going to take this mixture and we're going to dump it right into this brew bag. And then we are going to get our water. Unless you are on a well and you know you have good clean water, I buy 1 gallon jugs of water from the store. You don't want to use your tap water. It's got chlorine in it and all the chemicals and stuff that they put in our water to help it be preserved or whatever. You don't want any of that stuff, so you buy 1 gallon jugs from the grocery store. You can get, if you have a friend who has a well, you can use theirs. Get well water from them. Just trying to rinse this bowl out as I add this in here to make sure I get every little bit of our strawberry out. And I'm just dumping this into the brew bag on top of that mixture. So bottled water is the best to get for this whole process. Good, clean, bottled water. So this is a 2-gallon batch. I did 3 pounds of strawberries. What we're going to do, those frozen strawberries at Walmart, if anyone's interested, they're like $3 pound a bag. Really inexpensive. You can get them even when they're off season. They stay pretty cheap. So I'm doing 2 gallons of water. I'm making a mess in the process. 2 gallons of water in here, 3 pounds of strawberries. I can show you guys this here real quick. So that's basically what it looks like in the brew bag there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to loosen up this brew bag. Try not to drop it in there. And I'm just going to close this. These brew bags with these strings are really nice. Definitely the way to go. So what we're going to do is we are going to leave this, and it's going to set in here. I'll probably leave it for 3-4 days, something like that. I'll probably come in and check it in a couple of days and just see how it's looking and whatnot. All we're trying to do is get that, as much of the juice out of the strawberries as we possibly can, and be able to move forward from there. But it should turn out real nice, and then stay tuned for the next video and we'll move on to the next process, and I'll show you guys how to get that done. So you guys all have a wonderful day. Again, my name's John, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks.